Hey, good afternoon. The 29th of February. It is a Wednesday in Binacawan, Bagak, the Philippines. And before I start off, I finally figured out how to get this stick to telescope out so that it's not so close. And I apologize to some earlier videos. I never really watched a video on a big screen until just the other day. And whoa, my face on a 75-inch screen, that really ain't too compatible. So I know if you're my family and friends, you love me and you'll deal with it. But yeah, we'll stick to about 30 inches for now on. So alrighty, man. Anyway, this is the update for the laundry room. I will flip it around here. Nope. All right, they got all the struts up for the roof support. As I called it on the last number 3 update, they put one in the middle and the other one on the west side. And they put the structure laterally. Finished up doing the rendering on the outside. They asked me about outlets out here. We're gonna have one outlet for the wash machine. I got another outlet right here, and we'll put another outlet here. I originally asked them to go ahead and give me an outlet outside, just because I'm an outlet kind of guy. The more the merrier. But they got this all done, and this door is going to open in like this. So if I need power for whatever reason, I can just run an extension cord. Most of my stuff is battery operated, my hand, my ratchets and stuff like that. So I'm sure there'll be a day in the future where I'll regret it, but I can't see the need. What I'm probably going to do though is when they do my workbench over here, I'll have them throw an outlet over here on the back of the house, so in case I need to run power down. So we got power in the Kubu, and there's 2 different outlets in the Kubu, so we can always tap off there if I need power out here, but I'll grab something off the inside the garage. I can't see any need for electricity right here outside. And then something I did ask about today is that pipe there is hopefully I'm getting that, is the vent for the septic system, which we're building this whole thing on the whole septic system top. So that vent, obviously you don't want to have septic vapors in the room, so yeah, they're going to cut that off, take it out to the side, and then vent it up. So if you are seeing that, that has been addressed. And then we have a light switch right here, and our lights will try to get her plenty of lights. I'll make sure they run at least 4, have at least 4 lights out there. And I may even get a light out here under the soffit. You can never attract enough bugs around here. Not that you have to try, they're everywhere. But alrighty. So like I said, today is, what did I say, the 29th of November. I don't know how these videos go as far as getting into anything beyond building a house and your silly little garden out here, but we let go of our housekeeper today. I know I've mentioned her several times in the videos. Housekeeper / nanny, or nanny / housekeeper. But she came up here with us to Binacawan. It's been a big help with Danielle, but we were at a teacher's meeting the other day, and the teacher said that Danielle's a little behind in like doing things that he should be doing as a 7. He's going to be 7 next week as a 7-year-older. So we think maybe that having a nanny, she does a lot of the stuff, and he's really lazy. Plus, she was talking about she was wanting to leave at the end of the year. So we just paid her for December, kind of like when I got laid off or me and about 500 people got laid off from TWA. They had to give us 90 days notice. They just kind of thought to themselves, well, we just soon get you all out of here. So they paid us for 90 days and told us to go home that day. And not that we really felt anything malicious would happen. You just have to protect yourself always. So it's a good time to do it. Like I say, she was talking about leaving the end of the month anyway, end of the year. So we just paid her through December. And yeah, we wish her the best. She'll be missed around here, but we'll learn to pick up the slack, and I think it'll be very beneficial for Danielle to learn how to put his socks on in the morning, things like that. So, all right, didn't mean to get sidetracked off of building a house, but like I say, I got friends and family, and if people are interested in other people's lives, there you go. A little snapshot there. So I'm gonna water the garden now. We've had 5 brownouts this week. We just got off of another one. It was like 3 hours long. I am so glad I got solar. We don't have all the bugs worked out yet. Like I said, we don't have our water pump, pressure pump, isn't on that emergency bus, as I call it, whenever the solar, we're running off of the battery or the solar panels. Whenever it trips over and doesn't have a on-grid backup, there are many items that are left off because they draw too much power. One of them they left off was the pressure pump for our water. That's being addressed. That will be addressed. So for now, I gotta plug in an extension cord into the dining room outlet, which is on the emergency bus. Throw the power cord out, plug in the pump, and we're good to go. But there's so darn many flies and mosquitoes and ants and stuff. Even leaving your window cracked open a couple inches, you're just inviting the jungle insects into your house. It's one thing about living out in the Providence. I don't know if we'll ever beat them, but right now, man, we are right in it with the ants. And they're smart little boogers too. I put up, well, I say ants, mosquitoes, flies. We put up these clotheslines, and these dudes use it as a highway. I don't know if that'll even catch them. But so they don't go on the ground much anymore. The clothespin's thrown for a loop, but a little loop. They figured it out sooner or later. Sorry about that, but yeah, I wish we didn't have clothespins up here today. These whole lines are just full of the red ants going from sandtole to sandtole trees. So I'm going to paint the sandtole trees. Supposedly that's supposed to keep the ants off of it. We'll give it a shot. I already got the paint. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. And we get Mama's laundry room done, we will cut those clotheslines down and see if it works. But all right, well, I don't know how the heck I got 10 minutes out of that, but all right, take care. I'll update tomorrow. I did get a little better idea of how they're going to do this. This is about 3 foot high here. That's got to be 10, 11 feet high up here. So I guess they're doing like a hardy board walls with supports, hardy board, and then putting 3 windows in that we can let air in. I was under the assumption that the whole sides were going to be able to open like louvers, but like I said when I first described this project, I ain't really for sure what he was talking about. So we'll see. I'll know, and I will update y'all whenever it happens. So take care. And yeah, this is day 4 of the laundry room build. And tomorrow, barring any unforeseen weather events or Lord knows what else, I will get number 5. Take care. Have a good one. Hey, bye. I hope you're enjoying the extra about probably 27 inches from when I was holding it the last time. Take care. Hello. Good afternoon. It's Thursday, the 30th of November. Back here doing some updates on 2 projects we got going on. The laundry room on the other side of the house, and I'm starting off in the garage where they've started doing the workbench, and just kind of rigged a few of my main tools that I'm going to have locked up. My tiller, my grass cutter, we call them a weed eater back home, my Fred Flintstone lawnmower, and then I'll use that black case to put some of my SAE hand tools that I drug all the way here to the Philippines that I will have no use for wrenches and sockets because everything here is metric. So I may end up putting that up on the loft because the amount of times I'm going to use an SAE tool around here is going to be very minimal. Everything comes from China. So anyway, we're going to have, they're going to build it up. They're going to put a concrete roof, It'll be a roof to the tools, but it'll have a concrete top on it, and then marine grade plywood with a 3-inch overhang in the front only. We're getting a little tight over here. I don't want to take another 3 inches off the access to the stairs. So, and then I mocked these up. I'll have a shelf. One shelf will be about 3 inches higher than the top of the tiller. And then I'll have another shelf over here, a couple inches higher than the lawnmower. And that'll give me about 12 to 18 inches on this side to put stuff. And then I'll have plenty of room over here to put my shovels and some other hand tools. And like I said, they're gonna cover all this and put lights up there. Had a little first on the solar system today. Well, our grid power's been horrible this week. We've had multiple brownouts each day. They're not last that long, but today we had a brownout. While the guys were working, they were using chop saws and they were drilling into concrete. I do not believe they were welding, but apparently they drew enough current to trip the breaker from the battery feeding the house because we lost everything. And I came out here and I had a little flashing red alarm light on. And as I was pushing buttons, trying to figure out what exactly happened, it apparently reset itself. So we changed the game plan. Soon after that, the grid power came back and they was free to use whatever tools they wanted to. But yeah, it's something I didn't realize would happen. Never really thought about it, actually. And while I'm getting into solar systems, so when we was building this house, we had, this was the original part of the house. And the roof, I guess you would call it, what, A-frame roof. One half going south, pointing south, one half pointing north. Well, I knew I was going to get solar here, so in my absolute no knowledge of anything dealing with solar, I said, hey, let's make a roof that's got 4 sides on it. One east, one facing west, one facing north, and one facing south. Well, that turned out to be a really stupid idea, because this is the south side here. Ideally, all 10 panels would be up there. I don't know if we could have got them all up there if I would have did an A-frame on the extension on the 2-story. But down here is actually, with the 2-story, it's not good because the 2-story blocks the morning sun and the trees block the sun earlier in the afternoon. So if I would have just did an A-frame up there, I would have got the majority of my panels I needed up there, and I would have got a lot better efficiency. So like I said, I don't have any problem. Last night we used fans only, no air conditioners. I got up, the house had everything else, it was running. I got up this morning and the battery was at 86%. And that was at 4 o'clock in the morning. My wife cooks. The boy took a shower before he went to school. And everything else we did in the morning, the battery went down to about 68% before it started powering back up from the sun. Those are just a few numbers if it helps anybody. I've had some questions about the system. So they continue today working on the laundry room, mainly rendering all the walls inside. They got the outlets, 2 outlets, and the outlet for the washer. That's where the switch is going to go. They tapped into the circuit here with the water pump, which is all tied to this dirty kitchen here. And they put primer on all the steel, not all of it yet. And then they're gonna, the trusses, they put primer on, they've been painting them. They're not finished, obviously, you can see right there. And then they're gonna end up painting them white. And then he's gonna run the power up for the lights. And we did get a little better clarification on these windows. They're gonna be 1 meter tall. They call it something like Jorvis cells. They're slats, they're just slats. And they have a screen inside, about 1 meter tall. And I didn't catch if it was going to go all the way across or just partial. But I know we did clarify that they were 1 meter tall. So the whole wall is not going to be, the windows. So we're going to have I want to say Jorvercell. Here, and we'll have some here. And like everything else, I'll know what it looks like when it's done. So that's day 5 of the laundry room. Coming along. And like I say, they started the workbench today. That's nice. And I did some yard work today. I got to get out here and do some weed eating. I'll be honest with you, man, it's easy to get lazy here because I can come out and work all day and do something, or I could pay somebody else a little bit of money to do all the hot, nasty, dirty work, and I can just do something else. So my excuse right now is that I'm not doing a whole lot is because we got so many guys running around. I mean, we got guys, I mean, not so many, but there's guys working all over the place. I don't want to be out here, you know, working, getting in their way. So I'm pretty much just biding my time. Figure about another month, well, actually about another 2 weeks, everything is going to be done around here. We're not going to start any more projects. We're going to just tread water for a while and fix up what we got to, you know, we already got. Like I said, I got to get all this stuff up on the loft, and I got to get some landscaping, figure out what I'm going to do with that. So I got plenty to do. And in between that, I got a 6-year-old kid that has musts that has to go on every day, and then he has needs that go on every night, and then he's got a lot of wants, so that keeps us real busy too, as I'm sure you all know. It's the first time I ever had a 6-year-old kid around, so I am learning it day by day. So I am not bored in any way, shape, or form. So y'all take it easy. I'll probably do an update after tomorrow, Friday, maybe a really quick one. I say that every time and I still go 10 minutes. And then I'll get a video out here either after tomorrow or after Saturday. All right, y'all take care, be safe. Talk to you later.